Hey guys, I just want to come on here. Make sure you guys tune in tonight. Tonight, I will be going back live to address some of the um, address the Takia and Beverly and Jariah Smith situation. The documents has came out. The medical examiner's document has came out. But the real thing is questionable with my thing is the medical examiner that did the baby autopsy did not, how can I say, did not testify in court because he, hey Christine, because um, because he it was under investigation for falsifying autopsies. And if a medical, I feel like this, that means that anything that that person has done is not factual. And that autopsy that he performed on Takia's, Jariah, is not factual because of the fact that he was under investigation and he has now resigned. And y'all saying because of she had 5 contusions, but we don't know for sure what the medical examiner said is going to be true because guess what? He was under investigation by the Attorney General for falsifying documents. So, how we know that this is true? And Christine, what I'm talking about is, you know, Friday night, we was talking about, this is the case about Friday night that I talked about Friday night. um, you don't know, a lot of people been commenting saying that I'm being biased because of the fact that I don't believe that the girl did it. I don't, and you can call me biased all you want to. Um, but the girl didn't do it because there's not enough circumstantial evidence that shows that she did. If someone has been beaten with something, an object, hey Angie, when someone has been beaten with an object, wouldn't there be blood? Wouldn't there be blood in their hair, blood in their scalp? None of this. But the only thing you're going off of is the 5 contusions. But they said the baby had fractures. The baby, some of the stuff that she had was healing, and the baby wasn't in distress when she passed away. So something is not right with the story. Something ain't right with the story. And a lot of people are upset because, you know, and then they say after 3 years, well, you are, you know what I'm saying, your lawyer is going to advise you. Anything that you say and use will be used against you in the court of law. So why get on Facebook and try to defend yourself when anything that you can say or do can be used against you in the court of law? And then for the medical examiner to be, for the medical examiner to be janky. If the medical examiner is proven to be janky, he has been investigated and he has resigned. Some ain't right and some ain't clean, and and this girl deserves a retrial or a mistrial because anything that medical examiner put could be questionable because he performed too many autopsies and then he was on the investigation for falsifying documents. I I might be wrong for thinking this, but I feel like they may go back and can they dig back a person back up and redo an autopsy? Because I feel like that's what's going to end up happening. They're going to redo the autopsy. They're going, and that's really going to hurt. So I advise the mother to just tell the truth. Tell the truth. Whatever the truth is. I just don't believe with the kid. You can't just look at Takia killed. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and they still convicted her. Y'all went 30 minutes in. They went 30 minutes in. They went 30 minutes in. I ain't gonna be with y'all long. Y'all 30 minutes in. Y'all had 5 days of trial. Y'all supposed to go up through all the testimony and stuff like that. And y'all went for 30 minutes, went to lunch, ate, and y'all just said she was guilty. Y'all didn't look at the facts. Y'all didn't look at the evidence. There's not no evidence. If that woman hit her with something, where is the object? Where is the blood? Why is no blood splattered everywhere? Where come out there to kill hid the evidence while Morris was in. And that's what I'm saying. They'll bring up a whole nother, there'll be another traumatization. Like I said, I just don't believe that girl did it. And because simple fact, it's too many holes in the story. There's too many questionable examiners, autopsy. And then you say in court, this is what was said. They said in court that the medical pathologist said he changed some of his findings because of the fact, because the prosecution, the district attorney or whoever asked him to, prosecutors asked him to. So this whole situation is jacked up. And that's why this girl don't need to be sitting in jail, because the whole situation is sad. Y'all say whatever you need to say about me personally or whatever, or but tonight we're gonna discuss it. I have found a recent interview of the mother and her account of what happened that day, that night. But what I don't get is y'all just talking about the night. What in the mother said? Now, y'all remember when the sister said that the baby was laying on her stomach? Why y'all usually Jariah lay on her back? Remember that hearing that in the interview, right, Christine? Okay. In the mom's interview, she said she looked at the baby was laying on her back with her hand looked like it was up, and she said that she touched her and her hand was cold. So what's going on? What's really going on? I don't. So y'all I don't have the full interview of the mother. The mother did an interview with um the mother did an interview with a friend or somebody, and I got like 9 minutes of the interview. I found this on the internet, and I'm gonna play it. And then as well, the jury was tainted because the mother got on live. And y'all gonna see that too. Where she stated that she got on live and stated that that the jury, they got to find some unbiased or biased jurors, because this is a little town and everybody and their mama know what was going on with her baby, because she made sure that everyone knew. And this is a movement. Y'all will see that too. So if it's become the fact that I'm biased because I feel like this lady's been railroaded. I feel like it's too many crooked people. I feel like that y'all just wanted to convict somebody. It wasn't about the baby's death. It's more about y'all had it out for somebody. So I just don't feel like that baby deserved to be, that lady deserved to be sitting in jail right now when everything that has been presented is janky. I'm gonna try to, like, y'all, I might go live at seven this evening. I'm gonna try my best to go at least by, I'm gonna go live by 7 o'clock. This is what time I'm gonna try my best to go live, so everyone can be up and we can have a discussion. This is gonna be an early live if I can make it there. But I'm just gonna say this: the family released the full medical report or autopsy report. The the full autopsy report. And I'm just gonna say this: that lady don't deserve to sit in jail. She don't. I don't care what y'all say. She don't deserve to sit in jail. She don't. It's too many questionable evidence. It's too many people had her in their hand. And then somebody wrote on the comment, well, who have a baby at a hospital all day? Well, let me tell you something. If your mama is about to die, where you gonna be? You're not gonna be sitting at home twiddling your fingers. This man mama was about to die. And then come to find out it wasn't their weekend to have the damn baby. So they got the baby because the baby was crying. And they don't know, didn't nobody know why. So they went and got the baby. With no car seat and no clothes. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm biased. But wow. Only person that being looked at is to kill. But hey, what about the other 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people that the baby was with? How we don't know that somebody, because the baby was crying so much that somebody got upset and hit her because she wasn't crying with the kid? That's reasonable doubt right there. You said the baby been crying. Y'all could not get her to stop crying. Some ain't right and some ain't clean. And somebody holding evidence, somebody lying, somebody contradicting themselves, and it's going to come out. And I won't be surprised if other people in jail instead of Takia. Because it's mighty funny and it's mighty strange to me that the dad is, forgot to tell y'all, the dad ain't in jail. The dad was at the dad is out. So it's never been about the dad. Yeah, Christine. The dad is out of jail. He ain't in jail. He's still out on bond. And their son, his name is Five, they call him Five. He recently had a birthday party. They had a drive-by birthday celebration for him Sunday. And the dad was right there supporting. So, okay, Christine, you just heard what I said, right? Right. I ain't gonna be on here long, y'all, because I'm at work and I'm on a break. But I just want to let you guys know that I just want, the dad trial has been postponed. His trial has been postponed. Why? Why? Because y'all said that the kid did it because of the fact that she didn't let Morris get out the bed because she was being a good wife and wanted to get her husband some water, and because of the fact that because guess what? It ain't the dad, it ain't the stepmama. That's what it is. And then the medical examiner was janky. Like, I'm so invested in this case, and this is real. I am so invested in this case, and I want this girl out of jail, and I want this girl to have a fair trial outside of Port Gibson, Mississippi. Because if the mother says that let me tell you, some people talk too much. Deidreana, you implicated yourself when you said, I made sure everybody knew about my baby. So that let you know the lawyer, the judge was janky, the prosecutors was janky, and the and everybody else was janky in that courthouse. That's what it sounded like. Sound like it was some underhanded mess. It was some underhanded. They just wanted to keep you from talking. They got tired of you talking, so they just did it. And now I'm gonna show y'all the video that the brother did. She has a brother. His name is Christopher Smith. They recently got on the news, and he was talking about He was he was giving the story. But he said this. He said that's the only evidence that they have on Takia is that the baby died in her home. That's the only evidence they got. I'm gonna let y'all listen to that video as well. Um, I want to stay on here for like 15 minutes. I don't want to stay on here long, but y'all, this case has so much reasonable doubt. It has so much underhandedness that the best thing to do. Yes, but this is the crazy thing about it, Christine. I didn't give y'all the backstory. When the before they were married, the husband, before they got married, I think, I think they said before they got married, I think it probably was a one night stand or something. Before they got engaged, he messed with Deidreana. They was dating, I think, and then the from what I understand and what was thrown on Twitter, um, she said that someone inboxed her on Facebook. You know, people can be I wouldn't be surprised. Or this is what the story was on Twitter. Said that the baby, um, well, the sister already said that somebody down there at the nursing home. That's what the sister said. Told the girl, and the girl inboxed Deidreana and asked, "Was the baby hers?" What's wrong with that? What's wrong with asking? So she took her to get a blood test. What's wrong with her taking the woman to get a blood test? The crazy part about it is, okay, she took her to get a blood test because she didn't want a child to be left fatherless. I know some baby mamas or wives that don't give a damn, don't want, if the husband say it ain't his, it ain't his. And it ain't gonna be no blood test. I know some baby mamas like that. I mean, wives like that. But she said she didn't want this child. If this is your child, then you need to take care of her. And yes, she went to counseling. So whatever the truth is, I just know that this girl don't deserve to be sitting in no jail cell because the mom thinks that she jealous of a child. I just don't believe that. I just don't believe that. And then you say that, like I said, it has to be a series. You say the baby had a black eye. Why you didn't take the baby to the doctor? That's the first question I have. Well, if you see the baby came back from her daddy with a black eye, where your evidence that shows that you took her to the baby to the doctor first? You took the baby to the doctor, and you got her seen about to make sure that she didn't have no contusions or bruises. Why? I know. I know. Me too, Christine. We're gonna get into it more. Um, but you know, me ain't no way in hell I'm gonna send my child. If we don't have no court order agreement, really you can send whenever you feel right. But y'all have an agreement every other weekend. And then she used to get the baby other times. And for what I'm not gonna implement you. I'm not gonna come for you. I'm not gonna. But I'm just gonna say this. I'm not gonna speak on nobody's character because I don't. But for what because that's not fair. But what I will say is, if someone is mistreating my child, I'm gonna take my child, and my child came home with, you say, a black eye. Then I want, if y'all say y'all took her to the doctor, where your proof? Where the doctor's note say that you took her to the doctor? And if y'all didn't take her to the doctor, I'm going to take her to the doctor to make sure my child is good. They say only 2 instances where the baby came home with, I think, a scratch right here on the forehead, and she hit the fireplace, but she was learning how to walk, and she was standing on stuff. And let me tell y'all something. Sunday, my son, I told him, I said, Jamel, get off the table. He wouldn't get off the table. He was just doing his little thing. He fell and hit his head. And this is real. He fell and hit his head, and he has a little knot right there. Does that make me a child killer? That make me a child abuser because my son. It don't make me negligent because I told him to get down. He jumped down. He hit his head. So, answer the question, does that make me a child abuser? Because my son came with a knot got a knot. He got a knot. It still look fresh, but it ain't. It's been 2 days old. Does that make you a child abuser? No, it doesn't. Accidents happen. When you have kids, things happen. You know abuse. You know abuse. One thing about people, and one thing about it, if a doctor knows their child is being abused, the first thing they're going to do is call the police. The second thing is the child, the CPS will be called. Third thing is the person will be sitting in jail. I know that for facts. So, you know, um, I'm gonna talk about this more tonight. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It's so much speculation that this girl, when she go back, when they do redo this trial, it might become a mistrial. So y'all make sure y'all have a good day, and I'll talk to y'all by 7 p.m. tonight and give y'all all the information that y'all need. Y'all have a good day. See y'all later.